decades of gripping the track on other brands, JetBoyCo is making a game-changing move. Say hello to the Bridgestone takeover. Bridgestone MX Tires are now the choice for JetBoyCo, and we're here to shred harder, faster, and stronger than ever before. Why the switch? Performance, precision, and pure domination on the dirt. Stay tuned for exclusive footage and rider reactions. JetBoyCo is rolling into the future on Bridgestones.
Now, hey, milk and sugar, hey, tea and honey. I thank my God, then go get this money. They check my numbers, and they treat me shit. They keep me covered, going in. This might get wavy, pick it up where I left off. Nothing left at the press box, and they heard I'ma twist these dreadlocks. Like you best not, yeah, fix me up with that headshot, cause this bro be spinning too fast for me. Hard times we take them casually, no problems, got no enemies. I hope everything good don't end. Palm trees and GPS, think I'm falling in the deep end, yeah. But I hang 10, this that bang bang boogie, this that grand slam rookie. Stay good like ground made cookies, do shit they swear we couldn't. Yo, this my exposition, and the more they talk, the less I listen. Y'all just sit around and smoke them blunts and blame the system, quite ambitious. Check those packages I've been delivering, that's the difference. Moving through the city, looking.
First things first, take this off and put on our Bridgestone. What's up, my players? What's up, my players? We're here to break down the Bridgestones, let you guys know what we're thinking, what JetBoyCo thinks about the Bridgestone tires. Let's get right into it. We're gonna start it off by saying JetBoyCo and Bridgestone, it's an official match made. We are running the Bridgestones, and I love that I'm bringing you this after putting probably 100 laps plus on the Bridgestones. The dopest part about the Bridgestones is that there's a wider variety of tires, which allows us amateur riders to maybe find something that suits us better for what our conditions are like. You're open to more things. So for me, I have 3 different tires. I have the X31, which is gonna be a broad range, from a little bit on the harder pack all the way down to a little bit on the like muddy and everything in between. Then they go down to the X20, which is gonna be more of your soft to muddy. And then you go all the way down to the X10, which is your sand tire. There's one other tire, which is their full like hard pack tire, right? So we've got 4 different tires, and that gives us so many options. And like what many of the guys who have ridden Bridgestones that are gonna be like, bro, I've been on Bridgestones, what do you mean? Like, I know this. Well, for anybody that's been on another brand, these are things that we don't know. We've ridden the X31, we've ridden the X10 front and rear, mix and mashed them, and I'm stoked to bring you guys what I think. I'm gonna say it, I'm not a pro, I don't know what a spec tire feels like. I don't know anything like that. I'm talking from an amateur perspective, from riding on tires at local tracks that are just your average, like typical prep, not like a professional prep, not anything crazy, right? So we're speaking on level terms. We're all here in the same boat. First thing I'm gonna say is what I think a lot of people are going to say about these tires, and it's one of the things that I think has drawn me in the most, is that the sidewall and the traction that you get from these like side knobbies here is insane, hands down, like crazy. There are so many corners that I've ridden that are like slanted off camber, and you're coming in through the side, and it's like that thing just keeps gripping. You're just like, ooh, and it's gripping like, holy crap. Going into a corner and I'm taller, I lean and my head tilts and I just keep kind of leaning, and I'm known to kind of tuck the front in corners. And so far, these tires, they hold, they grip, and they pull me through. Insane. And that's something that I was lacking in my old tires, is that I would slide out, man. They just like, I would get to a certain point where I would lose traction. And I feel like there's a lot of guys out there that have that same issue. Like, we're not perfect on the bike. We don't have perfect form. And so sometimes our poor form allows the tire to get the better of us. And we've seen Chase Sexton lose the front on so many things. It was like the same thing. So for me, it was like this. So far, I've gripped and held and ridden out things that normally I would have crashed on. So right off the bat, pro to these tires, sidewall traction insane. And the good is that these things grip, they grip. There is a lot of versatility in the tires for what they're made for. There's a variety of tires that you can pick from, and you have an option for any track that you're going to. And if you're one of those guys that's got a second or even a third set of tires, you can have sets of tires for the conditions you're about to ride, which is so sick. It's the same thing on all these tires, is the sidewall traction is just so crazy. JetBoyCo, which should be going right at the beginning, is that JetBoyCo is not out here selling you some BS or trying to give you something that we don't believe in. We don't promote stuff that we don't believe in. The sand tire is insane because these little indents right in here are gonna help us. We've got a little bit of a middle knobby, the big knobby, and then these side ones, which make this thing absolutely insane. Cool part is that it's not a scoop. It's a scoop, but it's kind of like, you got ones on the outside, then offset, and then you've got your center one. So no matter where you're at, you're grabbing when you're going through a corner and you're scooping. And so it's allowing the tire to work well in like various terrains, not just sand, right? Because for us here in Minnesota, let's say I've got 5 tracks that are my regular rounds. One of them is a sand track, but the rest of them are like a sandy dirt. So then I could run the X31 or the X20, but I'm like, oh, that kind of like the pros are like, but on the start and in certain spots, that sand tire is insane. And so that's what I'm pumped about on the X10, is I think that thing is going to rip at other tracks, like especially Millville, Redbud, where you could use the sidewall of the tire, but you need the scoop for the sandy sections. That tire has both of those. You got a dirt tire, a sand tire, they meshed, had a baby, and now you've got this X10, which is good for the sand. It's gonna be insane in the sand, and it's gonna be insane in that loamy, sandy dirt. It's gonna be sick, bro. It's gonna be so good. We've got options. So when you see us out, you see us wherever you're at, whether we're at the track, whether we're on the Instagram or Facebook or wherever you're catching this video, let me know what dirts you're thinking about and like what application, so I can point you in the right direction. You know, I'm more than happy to. I answer the DMs, I answer the comments. Like, I want you guys to know that what I'm saying is true and is not just something that like there's no paid promotion for me to make this video. So for me, this is what it's all about, is making trusted decisions for you guys and allowing you guys to try stuff that like you wouldn't maybe be able to try, or maybe like even for me, it was like, do I do it? You know, I know this tire that I've been on forever and ever and ever, like, is it worth it for me to try something else? And you know what's funny is when I say that, I've talked about it in the past that you're one change away from finding something you love. You're one change away from finding something that's way better. I did it with my boots. I tried the Garniers and I loved them. I was like, wow, this is what I've been missing. And I'm gonna say it again with the Bridgestones. This is what I've been missing. Are you serious? I've been missing these. Con to these tires, they were tough to get on. It's worth it. The switch is worth it. There are easy ways to get these tires. It's easy to pull them offline and put them on your bikes. And now you know that from this point forward, anytime you see a JetBoyCo video, there will be Bridgestone tires, and we're gonna do some cool stuff with these and try to spread the love and share it with you guys. So if you're looking for like, yo, I could get a free set of tires, like what? That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna throw them up in some giveaways and figure out some cool stuff to do with them. I told you I wouldn't promote them if I didn't believe in them. 100 laps in, I'm believing on these things. JetBoyCo, Bridgestones, certified, we're running them. Any of the next videos you see on a Bridgestone, you got questions, you got comments, you've got concerns, drop them in the comments, let me know. Swipe up, slide in, whatever you feel fit to do, let me know. We got the Bridgestones on deck, we got the answers for you guys. We'll catch you guys around. Yeah.